I believe we're higgity heckin' live. What's up? I've just set it out. Tweets, chat. Hold on. And Oakley Dokley Artily Chokalies. Hello. We did it. I'm a sleepy baby. I'm be real. I am sleepy. It is 10 a.m. session and not much sleep, so I'm full of the sleepy. So I'm gonna turn up my mic a bit. I am a little quiet. All right, there we go. Might be too loud. I also have my monitors cranked. What's up? Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, so today it's just a solo Hayden day. The Bradley Boo is still on their way home from their trip, so it's just gonna be me. So what I thought we could do is, you guys can ask me Chat19 style questions about Avi, Theo, or Regan. And I will answer them to the best of my ability, or be really cryptic, while I work on dice orders. We got a bunch for the shop. The precious, I don't have a dice addiction, I swear. You, Kaze? With a dice addiction? Never. Can't imagine. But, I'm gonna be polishing dice orders today, and, just getting stuff ready to go out for the shop. Excited for your mech? I don't think Avi's gonna get a mech. I don't think. Hey, what's up, Viking? I'm be real. I don't think every single member is gonna get a mech, but I could be fucking wrong. Cause I'm like, meow. I don't think everybody's getting a mech. Naya, what's up, my sweet goodness with the TH, I guess. I guess that's me. You've started a click-clack addiction? Good. So what you're gonna see me doing first is I am just gonna, what I like to do is, you can see there's like a little bit of like excess resin on like the one, like the lower faces. So what I'm gonna be doing is, yeah, you need an idolic armament from what we understand. I could be fucking wrong, but you know, that's the fun. Does Avi feel uncomfortable when the mansions, don't know why. I didn't ever, thank you so much, Zakanoid, for the 40 months on your 37-month streak with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much. I haven't watched the most recent Halloween game. I never watched it, so I couldn't tell you. I mean, she's uncomfortable for different reasons, but, you know, it has nothing to do with the Halloween game, since, you know, non-canon. I want to watch the Halloween game, I have so much other stuff that I'm watching, like hordes of Kingdom Hearts theories. I see Brayden's given their funeral out. Yeah, we finally identified the body. It was indeed Brayden. Yeah, we're just gonna be listening to lo-fi and like piano music tonight and just hanging out. Right now I just have like some Nier music on, as always, because it is my comfort music. And I am just trimming down these dice because it just makes polishing and sanding go way quicker. Oh, hi! Armin! Hello, Samsoni. How goes dice? It goes good. We're working on an Aviana set that we got on the website. Which, 'twas Brayden in Avi costume. No, the corner set. Exactly. She was cosplaying the bird. I'm surprised not metal to come. I know, right? You'd think. But it's more that it's just having lo-fi and stuff like that on is really soothing when I'm just working on dice. I mean, usually when I'm working on dice like this, if I'm alone, usually I'm like watching stuff or listening to podcasts. Or watching my, like I said, hordes of Kingdom Hearts theories in preparation for Kingdom Hearts 4, catching up on what happened in all the mobile games and things like that. Who the fork thinks they can email me? I am on work time. Will I definitely check it in a sec? Absolutely. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, it's just a fucking LinkedIn thing. I don't need that shit. I poured more dice, so for anyone who's waiting on comms, there's one person who I'm waiting for them to respond to me, but I am nearly caught up with pouring all my commissions, even outside of the website, which if you guys are interested in looking at the website, go to nat19show.com and it'll take you there. We're pretty proud of it, which is why, you know, we talk about it all the time. Could be worse, could be filling a barrel of ale. Oh, ale sounds amazing right now, though. Maybe it's just my D&D heart, though, because I do love some ale. Ooh! Luna Eris. Which ones did you order, love? Did you order the, Okay, I'm gonna try to remember off the top of my head. Were you the... You were either the Elsa ones? No, you're not the one I'm waiting for. This is for like a re-pour that they had me do. Didn't make an account when I ordered, so I don't get emails. No. You good. If it's from the website, you don't gotta worry about it. Are you doing any conventions the back half of the year? Not as far as I know. I haven't reached out to any cons, but if you want to see me at cons, you can request them. You can request me for them. Well, hello, Fragmented Waffle. I'm always pleased with how many of y'all show up for... Oh, the Silver Esper. Yeah, I don't know why I was blanking so hard. I literally poured that today. I'm pretty excited about how they came out. So they're gonna be kind of similar to the Avi dice, but basically, so like I put white feathers in it instead, and then I have this sort of like clumpier silver. And then what I did is I have this really cool, hiya Claire. Let's see. Oh, hello. Hello. Again, what I was saying, Luna, is I put sort of like a clumpy silver and then a slight amount of like gold mica powder, so there will be just like a little bit of gold luster. So it should represent the Silver Esper nice for you. How are you, friend?
We're good. I got Angie drink. I got food.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I saw a non-binary finding, so I figured I'd come investigate.
I had yours hidden. Let me schmoof
That's
you a
okay.
little.
I'm gonna de-rat me real quick.
De-ratify.
Oh, in my din art folder. Oh no, I've been doing so much model work, it's not on my shortcuts anymore.
Oh no.
I gotta click like 3 whole more buttons.
Oh no, whatever you
I'm
do.
so oppressed.
Oh god. What are you ever gonna do?
Art. That's the wrong folder.
He's
That's
a
the
rat.
other art.
The moon set for something. It's a stinky rat boy. Get him. He's full of diseases and I don't know. Here, I can scoot, you know. Scoot the errand boy. Wow. Yeah, I'm just making dice today because Braden's on their way back, so.
Oh yeah, they're on the great journey.
Yeah. And it's called to everyone. Yeah, thank you, Viking. How you be? Send him cats. I'm not letting any of my animals in my office right now because I'm blaming one of them for knocking the headband Braden gave me off of my desk and then Ryuji ate it, and I'm really upset about it. Because it was so pretty. Like, it was this really awesome, like, she knit this awesome, like, headband for me. And then my a-hole of a dog did this to it. And Alejandro didn't see it until it was too late because he was on the phone with his mom. So I'm pretty upset because it's so cool and they got like these adorable little... I know, right? I'm so pissed at Claire. Like, they got these adorable little like leather labels for them and everything. And I've worn this thing so many times and it's really comfy. I was so looking forward to wearing it in August when she and I go to the con, which if anyone's going to anime, what is it called? Colossal Con, Texas in Austin. Brayden and I will be running around being little dweebs. I will most likely be doing like a casual cosplay of Regan, most likely. But if my hair is red, I might be like, you know what? I'm gonna cosplay her girlfriend, cause fuck it. Cause then I don't have to wear a wig in Texas summer heat. Dastardly cats. Yeah, I don't know if it was the cats or just me when I was packing orders earlier, but I'm choosing to blame my animals. Cause I'm like, no, I don't want losing Brayden's gift to be my fault. I'll blame my animals.
Stinky cats.
Mm-hmm. What you been up to lately, Aaron?
Slowly attempting to fix my sleep schedule, cleaning, and doing bleach scenes.
Hell yeah.
That's been it. We had a bit of a hitch when just there's a flurry of things to do for like the last week, so I've got one scene ready for Logan, and basically since he's almost done his one, he's like, I don't want to check it right now because that's work, so I'm gonna finish this one I'm working on to bring to you. So we're just gonna do tradesies.
That's fair.
When he's done his next one.
Yeah, I can't fucking believe you. It's like, no, we'll do it this way. And what's the price
Am I
for
gonna play more Tarkov? I always play more Tarkov.
You play so much Tarkov. What time did you play until last night? Because I was like going to bed at like dick o'clock my time, and you were still playing with Curio.
Yeah, we ended stream at some point, and then we kept playing.
Oh my gosh. I somehow knew that's what you're like, yeah, we're gonna end like around this time. I was like, this boy's still gonna play. I have a feeling.
Yeah, no, she and I have been having a lot of fun playing.
Yeah. Curio's a big cutie.
Goose. I literally have them on another monitor right now.
Aww.
They're working on is their emotional support blow-high model.
Oh, cute. No, they're so fucking cute. It was 4:30. Claire! God. But you're also Miss... Oh no, I went to sleep at 11 when I was streaming the other day. Kick your ass. So I broke out of my D&D hyperfixation. Oh my god. Claire!
Yeah, I know we were nearing 4, and that's where I was like, I need to stop, because I've been going to bed at like 6 or 7 for like 2 or 3 days, and I'm like, I want to be a real human being.
I'll be a real boy. No, I need to make a thing. I couldn't stop. I think I saw you talking about it on Twitter. So I understand why, but also bro. Regan makes me so happy because she's in the same class as my best character date. Hell yeah. I fucking love playing Druid. I'm really enjoying it. I'd played it like for a one-shot forever ago. And I really liked playing it, but it's been a while since I've done like just a pure caster, and I like it a lot. Do I need to remember my Halo spores more? Yes. Will I? We'll fucking find out, man.
You'll remember more when Cody remembers their scout abilities more.
Dude, you know what's so funny? Avi used to be a scout. I never used any of that shit. And Logan's like, you don't use your shit, right? I was like, no. He's like, cool, I'm literally making you a class, like, minute, like, we were
doing something else.
Yeah. No, we were it was the day we started doing Suicide Squawk. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm finishing your your subclass right now.
Yeah, Godhood's been trying to keep it in mind more often now. And they've done it a couple of times. I'm like,
yeah.
They remembered. Because, like, in the moment, I'll never be like, oh, by the way, remember that they ended their turn near you so you can run away.
Yep.
This is also a very Casper move to be like, and good day.
Goodbye.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Fuck's fast, boy. Fucking love it.
Fastest dwarf in the world.
It's so great. Last session was fucking chaotic, but also, like, I was thinking about it, I was like, oh, we needed this. We've been doing so much, like, dungeon crawling that it was, like, kind of nice just to have, like, a fuck around and talk and roleplay session.
I think it was the mattress session, like, a long time ago. That really solidified Princes as the I don't know exactly what fugue state we're all channeling, but things may occasionally just kind of be silly, and that's okay.
It's great. I fucking adore Princes. It's very fun. Thursday energy is the best. It's true. Oh no, I just realized tomorrow is DMS. And if all goes according to cake, I have to fight a boy by myself and I'm scared. Guys, I forgot until this moment that, oh no, no. I'm gonna have to read my shit tonight. I'm hanging out with Aaron. Not Aaron, you're Aaron. Fucking hell. Yeah, I mean, yes, I'm hanging out with you, but I'm hanging out with fucking Logan tonight. And I'm gonna be like, fuck. If I tell you I'm nervous, you're gonna fuck with me.
She's gonna twist the knife.
Yeah, because I'm nervous.
So that's the same thing that happened when we did Strahd. People were like, I want to watch, but I'm about to play that exact thing.
Yep.
It's an unfortunate part and parcel with the territory.
Yeah.
I will say there is like a 5-session stint where we just left the module for a while.
We really did. And it was fucking great. It was like, honestly, I've said it multiple times and I'm like, I think I've said it to you. If I haven't, I'm a butthole. But I'm like, that was some of my favorite stuff. It was just so good.
Only 5? I don't know. It all blends together for me. You could tell me it was 10, I'd believe you. I don't think it was, but it could have been.
It's like, you know what? Probably. Oh, I was wondering what the fuck this music
Assassins, was. Magic, pirates, Vecna, oh my.
Just not Vecna. It's great.
Milestones are EXP. We're doing experience, much to the party's chagrin.
We're like, Aaron, we could module. Not module. Fuck, we are moduling. Fucking milestone. We could milestone, Parnell. We could do it.
This protects me. I can be bullied into leveling you guys up if it's milestone.
That's
if it's
true.
Experience, I have a thing to point at and be like, nope, make that number go up.
It's true. It's true. You know what? I respect it, but also, I want my next shit.
How slow it is, it's painful. It depends on the size of your group. The smaller, the faster.
We're a big group.
We're a big group, so
we're always a big group.
We're a big group that started over leveled. So.
Yeah. You could just.
I guess that's another thing, is that depending on what level you start Princess at, your first 10 sessions or so probably won't have any of the things that happened in ours, because most of the stuff that's early on just didn't even catch the party's interest, because it was like, oh yeah, hear about this thing. And if they did find it, they would have just walked in and been like, yo, I just punched the like CR3 creature inside.
Yeah.
Like, all right, that was there to get people to level 3. The only thing like early game you guys found was that necromancer.
The random dude. And then we're like, oh yeah, that kind of connects to what we're doing now. Oh.
Oh no.
It's all coming together.
Party forts are at level 1? Yeah, so you'll have like a 10 session stint or so where you guys are just doing stuff in the early parts to prep for everything else. that the Nat19 Princess Party it was beneath their pay grade to release all that stuff. They're like,
which
nah.
is too good for it. So I'm working on a Miriam set right now.
To level 1. Oh, I love my Williams heads. I love starting at level 1. It's
Me
like
too.
kind of a pain, and I totally get starting at like 3 or 5, but the vibe of getting from 1 to any of those higher levels, if you're really gunning for a long-term campaign, feels good.
How can it be Miriam if it's still purple? Because I haven't redesigned his set yet.
He's purple on the inside, okay?
Listen, if Avi keeps punching him, he'll stay purple. That's the plan here, you know? She hasn't punched him in a while. It's fine. She's being very good. Having nothing to work with. Granted, I've never been in a game that lasted more than 8 sessions. Yeah, until joining like Dork Tales, I had never done like more than like a couple sessions. I think like my longest campaign, I think we did like 5 or 6 of Waterdeep, and then things just kind of fell off because we all started getting different jobs, and a friend of mine like was doing like AD work, and yeah. To be fair, Avi's a bit distracted at the moment to punch me. It's true! There's a lot going on. There's also not been a whole lot to punch him about, so you know? You can do purple whenever. I mean, you know? Staff of the Woodlands just keeps reminding me of Stonewalker. I wasn't there for that, so I don't know.
I don't even know who you are.
Yep. That's my vibe with so many of the other fucking like Nat19 characters. Like, oh, I love this character, this character. I'm like, I'm sure they were wonderful. I didn't go here yet.
I do take the slightest bit of umbrage on behalf of Miriam.
Oh.
He got punched in the face for the one thing that directly wasn't his fault.
True.
Not even by Avi, by Vogan.
By Vogan, I was like...
He's like, lying piss of fear. And I was like, she did that to me when I was 0.
She actually murdered me.
Like, this was gonna happen, whether or not I prank called her.
Yeah, it's true. But you still prank called her.
I did, and I would do it again.
Just keep prank calling Avi's mom. I'm sure she'll pick up someday. I'm sure that'll go well.
Purple gate opens and fucking red blossoms start falling through as a scythe just flies out from space and stabs Mariam.
Oh, there she is.
You can't gate me in, but I can kill you.
But I can gate myself in and
help
kill
the situation. Nothing he could have done would exacerbate what she did.
Nah.
So, like, she was planning on being nicer to him about it.
Nah. She's like, I'm gonna get what I want. And now she's just, you know, hopefully, still in not space.
Floating through the Andromeda Galaxy, like, when I get back, I'm gonna be so angry.
You know the joke ending of Nier Automata? The commander can still be seen floating through space. That's what's in my head.
The stern look on her face.
Oh, actually have Avi and Miriam question. Sure. If she had to pick a magic using class, which would she pick? And if Miriam had to be a martial class, which would he pick? Interesting. I thought about this, and since I'm not going to dip into it anymore, I'll say it. I was originally considering trying to dip into Warlock, but I do not have the charisma for it.
Yeah, it's rough. I mean, stat-wise, Miriam barely can multi-class in anything.
Yeah.
If he had to be a martial class, Miriam would probably be like a rogue.
Yeah, I think...
Probably like an arcane trickster, honestly.
Honestly,
he's too
yeah.
obsessed with magic to not do that.
Yeah.
But if he couldn't be an arcane trickster, then like a thief or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could totally see him being a rogue. And like, that would honestly benefit him real well.
Or inquisitive rogue. Actually, would be a really good one for him as well.
Mm-hmm.
if you'd want to be. Again, problem is, Merriam can rarely ever be the classes that he would aspire to. Is the thing I've learned about him. Like, Merriam is a bard, but Merriam's actually a wizard.
Yeah, he's a wizard in bard clothing.
And if he was a rogue, he would want to be a different kind of rogue. So, like, he would want to dress and act like like he would be like a swashbuckler. But his actual skill sets would still be in investigation and in finding things.
Oh, yeah.
And then he'd just spend the entire time being a rogue being like, man, I wish I knew magic.
Was thinking stats not mattering, rogue Merriam sounds like a gremlin. Oh, 100%. Absolutely.
Yeah, you like fighter barbarian don't suit him at all.
Nah.
I mean, fighter could be made to suit him because it can do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it'd be awful, but I also just aesthetically, I think more than anything, it'd be a good look, but it doesn't make sense as arcane archer Merriam.
Mm-hmm.
Merriam will never be what he wants. Yep.
Poor boy.
Okay, eventually he'll either die or he'll, I don't know, become a god.
I'll take that second one.
Some myriad of things between.
He'll figure it out. Maybe someday. Who knows?
There's no end game for Merriam.
Yeah, I get that though.
Merriam's like, I will continue struggling until either I get stronger or everyone who hates me dies, or there's a situation where they can't bother me anymore. Blightzinger counts, right?
You know? He's a sexy problem.
I'm happy to finally have access to medium armor, but now if I ever want to multi-class into blade singing, I have to go back to light armor.
Yeah, true. Gotta go get your breastplate, boy. I was thinking about that. I was like,
I'm gonna have 17 AC.
Oh, as Merriam, that's sexy.
There's situations where Stradivarius could miss me.
Oh my god. Isn't it that he would have to, like, was it on a 1 he would miss you, or?
The only situation he could miss me is if you're on a natural 1. That was it.
Yeah,
I believe that remains true still.
Yeah. Oh,
there's a couple enemies like that. They just cannot miss Merriam because they have, like, you know, plus 14s.
What is his AC right now? 14?
14. 14 with +1 magical, with +1 studded leather armor.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so actually my AC might be 60 because
it's up now because is it more because you increased your con or not right now?
No, that doesn't change my AC.
Okay. I don't know why I was thinking it
that
did.
changed my HP.
Yeah.
If I did like a 2-level barb dip, then I could do that.
Yeah. I don't know why I was thinking. I was confusing myself.
Because it's 15, I think 15 or 16 for the plate mail, or no plate mail, a breastplate. And then plus up to maximum 2 decks. I think I've got a +1 or +2 decks. I can't remember. I think it's just +1. I can just do the math. +1 so leather armor. I have 14 right now. So yeah, right now I have a +1, so I'll have 16 AC base.
Oh, that's good. I'll take that. I will take more than 14.
Lexi's gonna get so much use out of. Like,
oh my god, yeah.
I love having disintegrate. I nearly took it as a spell, but the biggest thing I have as a wannabe wizard Merriam is that the weapon has a different DC than Merriam. It doesn't use his. And the weapon's DC is currently lower than his by like 2 or 3. And so for Lexi, it would be a lot more effective, and it just also puts it in the hands of someone else, so he could focus on being like, and they're, you know, incapacitated, go free crit them or disintegrate their face.
Oh, that was a good fucking combo.
Awful thing for Lexi. Oh yeah, Merriam with a rogue is.
Oh yeah.
Never put a bard and a rogue together. They'll kill everyone.
That's the real reason Avi hangs out. That's the secret right there.
Yeah, the DC for it is 16 if I recall. Once it gets the primal gemstone, it might go up by 1 or 2.
Yeah.
But I doubt it'll ever go much higher than that. And like, I want Miriam's ultimate DC to be 21 or 22.
Oh. Which primal gemstone are you referring to, Luna? Because if you're referring to the Star Ruby, Avi just gave that to him.
No, they're talking about, oh yeah, Luna's, I said the other one. Yeah, Miriam has that. He can't attune to it though, he's not evil.
Yeah, nah, she just wanted him to have it.
Without the echo, he can't attune to it.
Yeah. She knew that. New question. If you mentioned Godhood, if Avi and Miriam became gods, what domain would they choose to have? I don't know.
Probably be assigned or offered to us more than anything if I had to guess. But if I, as a player outside of their body, were to guess, Miriam would probably lean towards like a god of like discovery or like secrets, not like in the terms of like Fekna's like a god of secrets, but he's a god of secrets kept. Miriam would be a god of secrets found or secrets broken.
Yeah. Like, oh, you want info?
How did Miriam get proficiency with medium armor? Spoilers for Vestige of a Fucus. If you aren't caught up to date and you don't want to know things about stuff in grand detail, you've been warned. I'm gonna start talking about it now. Okay, so when Miriam lost the echo and he stopped being a Hadislan, he was given a one of Logan's new modified human subraces. And with Logan's race system that will be included in the upcoming setting guide, every single race has selectable traits. And so like every race that normally comes with dark vision, you now have to pick it. You don't just get it, it's something you can choose, and there's other things you can get. So when Miriam became a human, he gained the base human traits along with a thing called Bound Luck. So whenever Miriam rolls a Nat1, he gains a charge of it, and it effectively acts like slightly worse luck. It's not quite the feat, but it's effectively the same idea.
It's basically what, you know, luck does for me.
Instead of having it forever, it just recharges when shit goes bad. Honestly, if we could ever acquire Bound Luck, it would really, you could wombo combo into it. You'd use luck, roll a Nat1 with luck, and then you'd use your Bound Luck that you got from that.
I'd still roll a Nat1 and you fucking know it.
But he got that, and he could choose a few other things. But one of the things that the Graythian subrace that Miriam is he gains access to proficiency with certain types of weapon. And from a list, the first one you do not possess in order, and it's just with like light armor, medium armor, shields, and then some other juicy stuff and like heavy armor. And since Miriam already had light armor proficiency, he gained medium armor proficiency.
It's had a mechanic that aids rolling ones, you start rolling twos. Listen, as someone who is thinking about building a halfling eclair, I was telling my friend Jonah, I was like, yeah, he's like, no, you're gonna roll fine. I was like, sure, fucking watch me. Watch me prove you wrong, bitch.
If you're talking about like what clerics they would have, yeah, Miriam's would probably be in the knowledge domain.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't really know where I'd place Avi if I were to give her like a godly domain. Like, I don't really know.
War, no. War and life.
Yeah. I'm like, it's one of those things that's like, God, I don't think about stuff like that with her much.
That's a mixed bag, because like there's what you have, and then there's your folio, and I mean, depending on how deep you want to get into like 5e gods, there's so many different aspects of them, and all of them are not contradictory, but so complex because they're characters that the one domain never really perfectly, outside of like your occasional like Cord or something, where like Cord's like, I like war.
Yep.
But even then, that's not quite true, because Cord also hates undead and really loves sending paladins to kill the crap out of undead things. Or like Sarenrae for Pike.
Yeah.
Sarenrae is a war god, but is also a god of the life domain. So if you're a life domain cleric, you can have Sarenrae and just be a pure healer. No one believes the curse. Yeah, to be fair, I've rolled basically no nat 1s as Miriam since I got that. I think I got one. And actually, I didn't give myself bound luck for that. Oh.
Well,
too
new
late.
thing.
Yeah. Ooh, my food's here.
Ooh, go get your stuff.
I'll be back.
How do I commission dice, Hayden? Okay, well, if you're just commissioning it through me and not through our website for like one of the sets that I just have available on there, you can go to ko-fi.com/guildhalldice, or you can use !dice on here, and it'll take you to my Ko-fi account where you can commission dice. I don't have comms open right now just because I'm working through my backlog, but feel free to save that link or come back and just check back on my page, and you'll be able to see when I open dice commissions. I'm just working through a pretty decent sized backlog and working on ones for the website, which is what I'm doing tonight. I'm just trying to get these sets good to go. The reason this one is taking so long on the green one is because I did some reparations on a bubble, so I just want to make sure this is flat. Thank you, Raven. And Raven, it's all good. Sorry I didn't boop you. I wound up being hella tired the other day. Not letting any of my animals in here tonight. I'm grumpy at them for ruining my gift from Breeden. But thinking about it with Avi, I think, honestly, because of how she is with, like, following in her mom's footsteps, I think she would be some sort of subset of, like, death in some way. Or even, like, a life domain of some kind would honestly make sense for her. But who knows? Meow.
Can't believe that Aviana's gonna subsume the new Raven Queen.
Dude, that would be fucking wild. All right, Mom. It's my turn now. Who the fuck thinks they can message me? Ah, it's LinkedIn, it's fine. I don't give a fuck. Our Paladin are even more terrifying Sword Saint. True.
I would like to relax.
God of second chances. That's interesting. Maybe. Although she's not amazing at giving people second chances. It's not, you know, something she's good at. I'm genuinely trying to think. I was like, has she given anyone second chances? No. No, she hasn't. True, Schubert, true. This is true. You fucked around, you found out. You out. Get out. Leave her alone. She didn't even give Vogan one. It's true! She jumped right to violence because, you know, why do anything else? She doesn't always go for the eyes, guys. Just most of the time.
It's just her favorite terrain.
It's her favorite terrain. It's either eyes or ears. Like, brain is right there. It just, you know, it just makes sense. I had a theory about Hathor actually like a false god reflection of the Raven Queen. So when the Raven Queen vanished, we'll see. I know nothing. I said that I was like, ooh, we'll see. I don't fucking know. I know as much as Avi knows. That's an interesting theory though. I think it's, at least in my mind, similar to like the Flux and Mystra situation, but knowing from Fierna that fucking Hathor is bonkers powerful now gives me the worries. I'm Concernicus, but I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna have a cup of tea and talk it out. It's gonna be fine. Nothing to worry about.
Oh, there ain't no way she haven't given her guard boy second chances.
What? What are you talking about?
That dork definitely gave her many second chances, but I can only imagine the weird, dumb things he said in her presence. And she's like, I could kill him. I could kill him right now. No one would even know.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's fucking true. You are 100% correct. I was like, honestly? Yeah, outside of Rory, I doubt she's given a lot of people second chance. Like, oh, he's lucky I've known him so long. Lucky he's cute and dumb.
Imperfect ally. Rory, excuse me. Her pronouns are they, them.
That's so fucking accurate. Oh, what a fucking loser, yeah. Yeah, he would though.
I saw that in a comic forever ago, and it was like Fred from Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's pretty fucking on point. Yep.
Oh, I had the sweetest, that just reminded me, I had the sweetest moment with my engineer when I was at work today. They're a fellow NB, and they referred to me with she, her pronouns when I was like in the booth while they're just like, yeah, we'll get her on this or whatever. And I came out of the booth and we were just about to leave, and they look at me, they're like, oh, Hayden, by the way, I'm so sorry. I'm pretty sure I referred to you with like she, her pronouns earlier. I know you're they, them, so that's on me. I'm also they, them, so thanks. I was like, so like, not thanks, like, you know, it's, I'm sorry. And they're like, fuck. I was like, oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you caught yourself, because I was super gonna correct you before I left, so it's fine. We're just making a bird joke. Do I kill him? Listen, I'm sure he has. In my brain, he's absolutely accidentally made a bird joke and definitely been punched. She's 100% punched that boy.
Or even just used to turn a phrase.
Yep.
And realized it's just not the place where.
Yep.
Which ruffled your feathers. Wait.
Yeah, I fed him.
Okay.
Is he being a little dingus?
No, I was asking when was the last time you took him out?
I took him out when we were downstairs on the couch.
Okay, I'll take him out.
Yeah, alright. I love you, thank you.
Love you too.
Goddamn right you do. But yeah, no, he's absolutely like, oh, for your feathers, fucking 2 birds, 1 stone, etc., etc. It's like, I'm not. You're stupid, and I gotta remember that sometimes. He's made that mistake once. Oh yeah. Birds of a feather. God damn it. All right, what's your crack theory, Kojo? Hurt me. Hurt me. What's your crack theory? I like theories that'll make me sad. I play near games for fun. An obvious relationship, just a long series of accidental bird joke. Listen, those bitches have known each other for like 16 years at this point. Near for fun. Listen, I love a tragedy, Eclair.
This is the sweet life. We're missing his mayonnaise.
That's why I started watching sad shit with Eric, because he and I like to cry. We spent like multiple months just watching sad shit. And then Weeps Day happened.
Purple.
What?
Purple lightsaber.
Was there
Guess
a
what
question?
lightsaber color we want?
Okay.
Now.
What?
I wouldn't get it. Because that's how the world works. So I'd probably get like a green one. But I would want a purple one. Or a red one, because, you know, I'm a based chat.
Sure, buddy. Mm-hmm.
Listen. I'm a super cool Sith boy.
Uh-huh.
I've got so many feelings inside me.
Could just be a Grey Jedi and, you know, call it at that. Just have whatever you
Grey
fucking
Jedi
want.
works out.
Yeah. I was having this conversation with my friend Rachel when she was over, and we're like, honestly, if you think about it, the Grey Jedi are what the Jedi claim to be, with fucking balance and the Force and shit like that. I'm like, if you think about it.
Yep.
Grey
There's a lot of
Jedi
people
are what
really,
they should
really
be.
wanna hate the Jedi.
Yep.
Because, or rather, they want to hate the Grey Jedi because they're so used to the original, where, you know, Sith are the bad guys, Jedi are the good guys. But the more you flesh out the universe, the more the Jedi are just weird kidnappers who tell children not to have feelings ever because they're space samurai now.
Yep. Well, you sent a doozy, Kojo. Alright, let's fucking read this shit. I'm interested. It depends when Avi and Rory meet. If he was after her mom left, and he was already always a Platinum District boy, that is true. They met when they were 10 years old. Actually I'm like, I assume they're the same age, going by how we've written it, but who fucking knows, man?
At least close.
At least close, because Avi was 10. I found out they were the same height, and I'm like, that's adorable. But bitch also wears heels, which I kind of love.
Ugh, the chat's good. I gotta read this fucking theory.
If the answer is yes to both, why was Rory walking in the slums as a child? Because he knew where to find Avi, because Hathor had to make someone look after you, so she cast a 9th level spell, which is permanent charm. Yeah, if Avi ever found out that he had been charmed to be her friend, she would be fucking crushed.
Yeah, that'd fuck up a lot. No, I doubt that he was Gios, because it's also...
Nah.
Gios is very specific. And if you ever act directly against a Gios, you take literal damage.
Mm-hmm.
That means if they like had a fight and he left knowing that they might like get in trouble or do something, which would be a very true thing, he would think.
Yep.
His head would explode.
Yep.
Like he would have died instantly.
Yep.
Ain't no way, you know, teeny bopper / teen Rory would be able to withstand a 9th level Gios damage.
No, absolutely fucking not.
Grog would love this story.
But yeah, no, I don't think she would ever trust again.
Now, if they would try to pull the strings to make sure they were around each other, that might have happened.
Oh yeah, but also,
Okay.
I think I've mentioned it. I'm phrasing something. I'm like, have I mentioned this? No, never mind. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I decided not to. I was like, wait, no, wait.
Sequence.
I didn't see the lightsaber question. I also didn't see it. Sorry, Cerberus. Honestly, I'm a basic bitch. Green is probably one of my favorite colors. So, I mean, even when we went to Galaxy's Edge, I made a green lightsaber. And if you're asking what color I want my hair to be, I'm keeping it the green for a while.
The present one.
I like the
because you
green.
made it that way.
Yeah.
I would need more hair were I to want to change its color.
If you were to change your color of your hair, what would you want it to be?
I used to put a lot of streaks in my hair. I probably like red or blue. Those are the ones that I did pretty frequently and I liked.
Oh, hell yeah. Heckin'.
Purple kind of fades into my hair, just makes it look black though. So that's why I like kind of the brighter reds.
Yeah, Cerberus, I do have to dye my hair red, but what I'm doing is I'm getting my new headshots because I don't know how long I'll keep it. Like, how long I'll keep the red. But when I do my new headshots, which I'm going to try to do before I go to LA next month for AX, I am going to get my headshots with the green hair.
Oh, it's funny, Night Shadow. Me realizing I'm one of the greatest superheroes in the world because I have all of Batman's superpowers and all of Spider-Man's money.
Was Avi always going to be an avian Hanyo? I almost said Hongo, and I was like, wait, what? What's that word in my brain coming out my mouth?
Hongalonga.
Hongalonga belongas. I mean, that, yes.
Those were non-negotiable.
Those were initially planned to be smaller, but I'm not complaining. But when Hanyo was presented to me, I'm like, can I do Howl's Moving Castle, but not, is what I want to be. That's what I want to be.
That's fucking hilarious that both of our characters are inspired by Howl's.
I know! It's fucking great. You know, that kind of explains so much. Hungry, have you eaten today? I have eaten today. I'm just tired. I've been up since like 8:30 this morning, and then I had like a 2-hour Walla session, and then made dice and chose not to nap when I probably should have because I had a face full of makeup and I didn't want to take a nap with makeup on. But you know. Sophia now, Crow Lady. I don't know. I'm dumb. Who is Avi inspired from? Howl. She is inspired by the like demon form of Howl. Is like a big part of her design base. Howl's Moving Castle slaps, Dragon. You should absolutely watch it. I was thinking about putting it on the other day just while I was like working on, well, dice, because this is what I do. Honestly.
I still have to do a movie night for the charity thing I did a while back. Maybe we'll watch that.
Oh yeah. I need to come up with some more, with some good charity option stuff because I'm doing Gamers Outreach this month.
Yeah.
No, House is such a comfort movie for me. I've been listening to the audiobook and it's really good. No, you're not dumb at all. I didn't make it immediately evident.
They're all awesome. We just had a very emotional dive into when Marnie was there.
I need to
saw it was
fucking
leaving
watch it.
Netflix, and so I watched it with Claire, and oh, it's one of my favorite Ghibli movies now. Like, I'm so sad I missed it for so long. Came out almost a decade ago.
Holy shit. You know, I'm gonna swap these out. Just
Spirit of the Way? That makes sense. Spirit of the Way was the highest grossing animated film of all time until 2016. Like, not even close to being contested. And then Your Name showed up and caught up. I was gonna say blew it out of the water, but that's not true.
no.
Especially if adjusted for inflation, Spirit of the Way is still winning. But they don't. So so it's currently the highest one is, it's not even, I think it's I don't think it's Your Name anymore. I think it's one of the other Makoto Shinkai movies, one of the newer ones.
I liked Your Name. I think I don't know if it's by the same studio because I'm bad at this shit, but fucking Silent Voice is
So good.
oh, it's so good.
I hyper recommend reading it because there's more. It doesn't do everything.
I know. I know Alejandro hasn't seen it yet, and I want to make him watch that fucking movie with me because I'm like, you want to fucking cry, buddy? You want to weep? You want to watch me ugly sob? Yeah, no. Silent voice makes me just heave with tears. Eclair has witnessed it.
Oh, so no, they have adjusted. So Spirit of the Way is number 2. The only thing to beat it is Mugen Train from Demon Slayer.
Damn! I still haven't seen that.
Yeah, your name is now, I guess, after inflation, everything, trailing behind by about 10 million.
Damn.
Howl's Moving Castle is number 7.
Not at all shocked.
Yeah, that doesn't blow me away at all. It's such a good movie.
Oh, I do watch Demon Slayer Cerberus. I just haven't watched the movie and like season 2 and shit like that. I just have not made the time for it. But honestly, with the amount of like dice that I need to work on, that's honestly when I watch the most shit. Is when I'm just sitting here polishing dice for hours.
Every time I watch Howls, I always want to just run a game in a weird, like, sort of industrial age, but not, where like trains and cars exist, but aren't like
Readily available.
They're like around and enough that everyday people are using them, but they're not. They're not the most reliable things ever. You're not going to take a car out into the countryside to go adventuring.
Yeah.
But there are roads and cities and trains that you can take between them rather than just having to either go by foot or teleport everywhere. Given there's the 10-mile step boots or whatever the heck they're called in the book.
Yeah.
Just put on some shoes and just take 3 steps and you're in another town.
Oh, it's kind of sick. Honestly, I think like D&D with like trains involved would be so fun.
Yeah, it's kind of a neat little twist on it. I'm surprised more settings haven't tried to incorporate like light industrialization. Especially because one of the biggest gripes people have with some classes is usually that it doesn't fit within their perceived fantasy or whatever they're trying to do. You know, if they're thinking high fantasy, castles and sorcery, an artificer or a gunslinger might intrude on their personal fantasy. And while the only real answer they can unfortunately get is suck it up, Buttercup, like there's more than one player at a table.
Yeah.
I also can super empathize with that. And so having sword and sorcery with trains and suddenly cowboys makes so much more sense.
Yup. You said cowboys and I could just feel Brayden's ears perk up somewhere. I want to be a cowboy, baby. Fate was kind of in that era, just too far away from big cities. Yeah.
I'm even thinking like a little bit further back than Fate, because Fate is 1920. I'm thinking like 1860, like era technology, if not even slightly earlier. Like you got steam trains and stuff. If you have a car, it's kind of a jalopy, but also there's like flying ones because this is a magic world. Fucking, we don't need no rules.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
And aesthetically, Howl's is always where I go to when I start thinking of that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
That pie is fucking delicious.
The Legend of Korra time frame. Kinda where my brain goes.
Or Naruto when they went to the land, the village hidden in the mist, and they had cranes for some reason. Like not like cranes of the era, but like legit regular modern cranes.
There's some shit in Naruto that I'm like, what are you trying to do here? Because there's a movie where they like go to the movies and they like meet like a movie star and shit, and I'm like, what is happening? What?
Turns out most of it's all in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
Hidden Snow had trains. They had cranes. Another one in another part of it. They had headsets with like GPS that they could talk to each other at basically any distance.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of tech that they just kind of like. It's effectively stop asking questions when people are like, "What's going on?"
Yep.
There?
It's like, don't worry about it. Yeah, there's a Radiant Lake Chapter 3. It's true. Oh, yeah, you're right. God. Oh, Naruto. I was so fucking into Naruto growing up, but that should shock nobody.
When they're catching cats? Oh yeah, they had them there too, didn't they? I was thinking about like during the war. I think like some of the Anbu had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they had them way early on. E-rank mission. Catch this cat. I was a Bleach kid growing up. That sounds weird out of context. Yeah, it's true.
I was not. I genuinely, I tried to get into Bleach. The only reason I've seen as much as I have is because I'm friends with Logan.
Boat, Dragon Rune. In any universe, Merrim would be boat. Because
Flying boat. Oh yeah.
there's no tracks, so the train would have to always be flying.
Yep. And Avi likes boats.
Also, there are already flying boats, so that's something that
Exactly.
they would have like a predisposition towards. They'd be like, I'll take one of those.
It's like, no, no, no. I want a boat.
This one doesn't have a
Again.
phoenix on it, does it?
My boat.
My cabbages!
That's the energy, man! On the inside, she still weeps for that fucking boat.
It's the entire monologue from the Grand Theft Auto 5. It's like the third or fourth mission you do with Michael, where your son steals your boat and you gotta get it back because he tries to sell it to some gangbangers and then they just steal it. So you try and get it back and it blows up, and the entire drive back is like, my fucking boat. He's like, Dad, I could have died. He's like, my fucking boat.
Yep.
Like, it's your fault. I don't care if you die. You would have deserved it.
What do you think the folding boat looked like? In my mind, it was very pirate ship, but that's just because I
It
want.
became like a galleon, right?
Yeah.
So, totally.
I was like, she was Captain Coalish, man.
The last thing before the exploding boat is just Yahar! Bam!
Yep.
Black Lagoon? Yeah, I always like to brag that my first VO coach ever was Revy of Black Lagoon.
Mm-hmm.
Marika is one of the most delightful people. Is Gallant? I think so.
Yeah, I believe so.
If I fall, I feel like Mike will be in the black zone.
Avi
24 feet long, 8 foot wide, 6 foot deep. I guess not humongous. It's like, that's big, but we can do bigger.
I want a bigger boat. I want a bigger boat.
Yeah, you can make a 10-foot boat or a 24-foot boat.
Mm-hmm. He's a man of war. Yeah. Girl has weird interests and she will not elaborate. Wants a skiff that is piloting a boat. Is piloting a ship that is piloting a... Yeah, fucking maybe, man. She wants to live her fucking life. At least one pirate ninja knife. Exactly! Exactly, you get it, Eclair.
What, me?
First mate Rory, she did.
I'm
Stealing.
gonna have to Want to give that Helix person a little call, so I'm like, yo, what up?
So, I fucking do it. It's part of the reason I sent them to you, boy. I was like, and then I was like, oh yeah, their prices are kind of sick as hell.
They're nuts. I am being called to buy an emotional support blow high.
Do it.
So I'm gonna go on an adventure.
All right,
It
tell them
was
I
fun
say
hanging out with
hello.
y'all.
Talk to you later.
Have a good one, you cuties.
Bye.
What an absolute boy. What a good boy. We love that errand boy. Duality of Avi, wanting to stay home, but there's also so much cool shit. Yeah, honestly, man. Yeah. It's kind of how she do. It's like, oh, the world's so fucking neat, and I want to learn things about me, but at the same time, there's this guy, and there's things that I need to do, and fucking, god damn it. Rory's quartermaster, exclusive to the captain's quarters. I mean, you know, that Iron. Why bards are scary. It's true. How's the dice going? It's going. Doing that heckin' sanding thing. This part, I really take my time on. Because I want to make sure that I don't over sand or anything. But I want to make sure that there's like no scuffs or anything, because, you know, people pay a premium for these things, so. Yeah, that's good enough. Can't choose between the tricorn or the other tricorn. Oh, they're the same hat. No, they're different. Love me. Just making Avi me with how I am with fucking Alejandro. Just humor me, please. No, like, that's part of the reason why I got, like, pirate Avi art, just because I'm like, bitch needs to wear a tricorn hat at some point. So I did it myself. Or I, you know, paid my friend Eleanor to do it. Because Eleanor is an incredible artist. Eleanor also did the Tagachine Avi art that I got done. Which is it's one of my favorite pieces. Have you or Lexi gotten the chance to sneak attack outside of your normal turn? Yeah, no, I've done it quite a few times at this point, I believe. It's teal ribbon, the other one's like blue. They're completely different. It's true. I just got done making Nat19 craft thingy. Ooh, do I get to know what it is? Do I get to know? Because I'm gonna be nosy. I want to know. Send it privately. Ooh, I get secrets, chat. Hear that? I'm special. I probably won't see Discord till after the stream, but. Trimmed down so I can start working on the next papers with these ones, because especially with the D20, I'm so careful not to over sand. Or create like ridges or anything that can't be fixed. How many nat ones with that? None. Fucking none. I will say, when I rolled Cerberus's Alhaitham dice, I rolled quite a few nat 1s. It took me quite a few tries to get nat 20. But it's fine. I was de-cursing them for you! I was getting rid of the curse, Cerberus. You're welcome. You should trust me. I'm so trustworthy. I can't remember which dice I ordered from the site. Well, I'm working... I got 2 orders for Avi, 2 orders for Miriam, and a flux order. So, one of those. Fear set was cured. It was. Oh, cursed! I was like, cured? It would have to be for me to have sent it. No, it's all good. I just had a little I had a little dice maker panic, that's all. You're fine, Army. I was just like, was it not fully cured? Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, ooh, throw those out and I will remake them literally tomorrow. That's what I was about to say to you. But I'm always so careful. Yours were 100% cursed, Army. I plead the 5th. Do you think Nemric plan would have worked? Oh, you mean with, which Nemric plan? You mean Avi's plan to, poison him? Probably not. He's a perceptive bitch. But Avi also does have expertise in, deception. So, honestly, also that just would have been fun to play with Cody because that shit would just, oh, delicious. She would have killed him, like, without hesitation. It's like, yeah, will Fenris hate me? Maybe. But that doesn't matter if, that doesn't matter so long as everybody's safe here. You stat him in like 1 sneak attack, right? Oh, to hide the stuff from Fiona? Fucking no. Also, we would have been so boned if we had done that. I was thinking about that entire game. I was like, do you have any idea how fucked we would have been if we had hidden our shit at Fish? Exactly, Eclair. We gave him so many fucking chances. So, like, if he decided to be a little dick, honestly, if he had betrayed us during that fight with Fiona, Avi wouldn't even have tried to fight Fiona. She would have just killed Nemric outright. No hesitation. If he hadn't sided with the party, he would have been dead. And she told him as much. At least I think. I don't remember. My favorite was when fucking Avi and Fen were talking. Where it's like, oh, I was gonna poison him. You were gonna poison him? I was gonna poison him. It was so great. And Cody just being, what the fuck? It's great. I love it. The fact that Brayden and I share a brain cell on that is delightful. And just proves a point that I'm like, nah, Brayden and I were separated at birth. I'm convinced of this. Doesn't matter that, you know, I was kind of a test tube baby. Doesn't really matter. We were separated at birth somehow. What's up, Alethea? If you didn't expect it from y'all. Exactly! Exactly! Avi has been threatening his ass since day 1. Hayden, what's your thoughts on using Avi as an... I mean, you can do what you want. Whoa! I wouldn't be upset by it. I would just say that don't expect anything that you do to have any, like, impact on what happens in, you know, the main Vestige game. Don't expect it to influence me at all, because I'm gonna keep playing Avi how I play her. Nemric did so much wrong. He works for Fierna. I don't want to forkin' hear it. He's like, oh, I'm gonna turn over a new leaf. He's not good. I need everyone to go watch The Good Place after this stream, obviously. And that's all I ask. There's a certain character that, you know, has big Nemric vibes. Exactly. It's not his fault. Well, it's his fault that he does what he does. He has a choice. Well, it wouldn't make me upset. I'm just saying, like, don't expect, if you did end up having her as an NPC, what I would recommend, actually, is you can take, like, her concept and make that into an NPC, but don't make it Aviana Kolesh. You could do that. Is Avi a good person? She would not agree. She's a person who tries to do good, but I would not say that she is a good person. She really isn't. And if anyone ever said that she is good, she would list all the reasons why she's not. She can do charitable things, but doesn't mean that she is a good person. Just because she does... Miriam said you're a good person. Miriam's also said that he's not a good person. And Avi disagrees with that shit wholeheartedly. Sometimes good people do shitty things. Nobody in the highest standard. Like, but also it's the question of what makes someone a good person, you know? Which, I guess, look at The Good Place. You know? Which I will not spoil. Yeah, just go watch The Good Place. Avi attunes the item that requires a good alignment. Thing is, it doesn't. How to marry Mist good. No, Mary Mist is the goodest of girls. I was referring to Miriam. She doesn't have a secret twin, man. But, like, listen, if I get an excuse to play off of Avi, or not, play off of Squeaky as Avi, I would want the amount that I'm about to remake this set, because I'm not liking how some of this is coming out. But actually, I'm gonna try something. Honestly, yeah. No, if anyone in the high standard is good, it is Sunder. Sunder is a good boy. I have an idea with Squeaky. And I sent them the most vague message the other day. I was like, hey, can you tell me about the personalities of Gallon and Polo? Thanks, man. For those of you who don't know, those are her Zelda NPCs. And, or not NPCs, OCs. I was like, just, what are their personalities, buds? Don't worry about it. I will not elaborate. Am I getting art? Probably. Does she probably know that? Probably. I know fucking nothing about Trin. It's not vague anonymous. That's how I do. That's how I message most of my friends, especially if I'm like planning like gifts. I'm like, hey, so I'm not gonna elaborate on this. Tell me about this though. Thanks. I know, right? Me get art for my friends? Never. No one will ever fucking guess what I'm getting though, so. Squeaky's so good. I love Anna. Like, I'm so grateful to be her friend. Like, love-hate Avi since she's complex and difficult. Well, that's the whole point. That is the whole point of her character, is she's not supposed to be easy to like. Does it hurt a little bit? Like, I'm a very candid person. You guys know that, especially if you come to the Scylla streams. I'm a very candid person. Does it hurt a little bit when people, like, really rag on her? Yeah, of course it does, because I'm her player. But the whole point of her is she's not supposed to be easy to like. She's not supposed to be a likable person. She is hard to love. She's supposed to be difficult. And I'm trying to think of that. Too damn bad. Avi is great and I like her. Took me all 5 seconds to love her. Listen, like, I'm saying, like, in terms of, like, her interactions with people. She is not meant to be easy to get along with. Because I wanted to challenge myself with her. Avi's the kind of character that I've had in my brain for a long time. But characters that I generally play are a lot closer to Regan. Regan or Fio. There's another character that I played that became kind of a test run for who Fio became. I tend to play the sweeter yet sassy characters. That's where my comfort zone in D&D has always been. So because I thought Avi was going to be a guest character, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. She's going to be a guest character. I'm going to challenge myself here. And I'm really glad that I did, because while I fucking adore Regan and Fio, like, they are my girls, I love them, I adore playing them so much. Avi holds a very dear place in my heart because she was that challenge, and she is, I feel pretty proud because I feel like I was able to create a complex character with her. And I feel like she is, out of all of them, the most layered, and she's got a lot going on. And I'm pretty proud of that. I love Avi's angry love so much. Yeah, no, she lives in anger because she's been dealt a really shit hand over and over and over again. So even her love, depending on the moment, her love comes off very abrasive. Because that's all she knows. Because even when her walls come down, they're still there. You know? She believes herself unlovable, so she acts that way. She pushes people away. Because she believes herself wholly unlovable. And is always just waiting for the shoe to drop. There have been times where I was slightly annoyed with Avi, but other than that, I've never hated her, because she's such a dramatically different character than what you normally see in D&D games, which I love, you know? Until Rory gets her and she can't run away. I think a big reason that she fell in love with him is, I know the moment that I've told like 2 other people, I think, so I might keep it to myself, the moment that she knew that she was like, fuck, I love this guy. Like, I'm in love, I don't just like him. What was I gonna say? But she said it in Honokuni, it's because he's been so unconditional. Like, do they fight? Yeah. Do they see eye to eye all the time? Most of the time, not. But he's always been there. And he's brought so much into her life that she never expected to have. And I think that was a big reason that she, like, fell for him. She loves her friends in a, like, kind of a different way. There have been moments where I'm like, is she in love with Miriam? And I'm like, no, she's not. She loves Miriam in a very different way. Much more like sibling way. Because those are questions that you ask yourself. You're like, huh, there's like a budding relationship here, but it's not romantic, you know? And a few times where Avi upset me because she's unable to see the bigger picture. She's too stuck on losing something or someone. Exactly. That is her whole shtick. Like, that's exactly it. Is, she's so scared of losing things. And if I'm remembering right, Rory's actually kind of called her out on it, but in like a loving way. It's like, you hold on tightly to what you have. And if I remember, I'm trying to remember his words because I've definitely listened to the moment a couple times. It's like, but you don't have to hold on tightly to me for me to not go anywhere, somewhere along those lines. Which was like, fuck for her. It's like, okay, cool, I can go do this thing and you'll still be there. I want Rory to have this big romantic stuff. Fuck no. As if. But he's kind of a golden retriever boy for her, in a way. In a way, he has like golden retriever-esque traits. He's very loyal, and that's something that's very important to her. So Rory is Rory Williams from Doctor Who. I fucking love Rory from Doctor Who, okay? He was the best boy. Best companion. Unable and not caring about the bigger picture. Exactly. Sometimes, a lot of the time, Avi's interested, she's stubborn, but also insightful and also curious. Exactly, PJ boy. You fucking get her. You get her. Like, she's curious. She's inquisitive, but also so stuck in her ways because she's scared. At the end of the day, if you look at her, she's just scared. Only thing I like about Rory is that he calls out Avi shit. That's fair. The thing is, he's a simple guy. But if you look at Avi and who she is, she said as much to him where it's like she likes that she doesn't have to worry about him having ulterior motives. Exactly, Raven, you got it. It's like he's genuine, has no second motives, no plans to leave her. He's a massive stick in the mud that's keeping her tethered, keeping her tight, but never enough to be caged. Raven, that is exactly on the fucking nose. Holy, mwah, chef's kiss. Holy, yeah, you fucking nailed it. That is exactly it. I love you so much. That's exactly it. Gotta know. I just imagine Avi arguing with the version of the Doctor. 100%! Oh my gosh, yes. Like if I had to choose between loving a person I loved or losing a person I loved or a city being wiped off the map, I'm only worried about the first of the two. Yeah, exactly. That's very much Avi. Yeah, which, you know, and I'm so glad that you, that tickled me, Raven. That just, that is exactly it. Like, I know I'm going off about my girl, but you know, I don't have any co-hosts here to talk about their boys. Otherwise, I'd be like, so what about your characters? Tell me words. I wanna know about my homies' characters because I love them so much. But if given the chance, will I go off about all my babies? Yes. Absolutely. Do I definitely want to talk about Avi and Rory right now because I miss them? Yes. If I had money, would I get art of them? Yes. Am I working on another thing right now? Also, yes. Can I say I wrote nothing but character analyses for my English class? Hey, fuck it. Could put a spin on it and talk about Avi thinks of the boys. What boy? Oh, of her friends? Am I Hayden and work way too hard, never give myself breaks? Yes. Yeah. Either killer. I talked to Aaron about this. I realized that the reason Manny hates Arden so much is because Theo is the babysitter he has. Oh my god! That's so cute! Did Aaron say that? The killer. Oh my god, you're so fucking right, bro! I love that so much because it's so accurate. What's up, Pyron? Hey, how are you, sweetheart? That's so funny. That's so fucking funny. He acknowledged the possibility. Avi's current thoughts on Quinn and Lexi's relationship. Who knows? How close to the boy to getting stabbed? Not close. She is trusting Lexi to make her own choices. She is an adult. She's much older than Aviana is. But is, you know, Avi gonna be watching for those missteps? Yeah, because she's very protective of Lexi. But she's like, no, she's gonna let it ride out. Theo, Arden, Avi, Rory, double date. Oh my god. I could see, I feel like Spencer's gonna hate me for saying this, but he can fight me. I could see, like, Arden and Rory being, like, pretty cordial, you know, being okay. I think Theo would give Rory an aneurysm, and I don't know how Aviana would be able to handle her, because Theo, she is the too much gene. Oh my god, I don't think he'd be able to stand Manny. I feel like with Avi, anyone is moments away from getting stabbed. Yeah, but you know, if she decides she likes you enough, then, you know. Yeah. She's a complex lady. Avi just complaining about their friends over drinks. Oh my god, yeah. I feel like those two would definitely have a bitch sesh. Roy would cut off Manny's hands? Absolutely not! No, no way. Would he be like, no, you're to jail with you? What do I do? I just think he wouldn't know what the fuck to do with him. Showing off his ring and then fucking chaos flow. That's amazing. Anti-magic cuffs. Those ones that Flux made, put them on Manny. Someone get this child a scholar. He's going to the academy, boys. What do I do with this? Manny has a cat. He sure does. Which, you know, he could probably win Avi over with. Avi does like kids a fair amount. She's mentioned to Fen that she's like, you know?
What? No, my dice. Or technically my die, because it's singular, but whatever.
I was about to say fuck grammar, and then I realized I would be dissing my own job. What would Avi think of the Halloween characters? Depends which ones. If it was Lady Avimon, I think she would be questioning why. She's like, I don't dress that way. I don't. Acting the devil arms would be a treat. I think she would be so fascinated by them. Because, you know, she's a curious girl. Once I finish this paper, I'm gonna change my water out. Man, he gets crushed on Hobby. I mean, could you blame him? Honestly, any chest, in your opinion, if DMS crossover invested someday, that would be fucking sick. That would be really fun. Mostly because I need Lexi and Fio in the same room together. I need that much cute. How often Logan gets art. The zero brain. Exactly! But the thing is, Lexi's actually smart. Theo, it's just nothing. Nothing in that brain. She's a nerd, but she's absent-minded. It's true. Kodaman, do you mean Avi? Let's see. I would be very interested. Would Avi want to have reincarnation cast on her, or has she made peace with being a Hanyo? Would it be different if she could choose the race? That's really hard to say. I'm genuinely trying to think about that. Because she's afraid of herself. Because of what her mom is. I don't know if these were the exact words I used. When she was talking to Rory, she's like, she's scared of like of what her mom is and what that means that makes her. So a part of her just really leans in to the fact that she is a demon. Especially comes out when she is kind of in the heat of battle. She's got that sort of like demonic playfulness. Yeah. And I think now that she's seen like where Miriam's at, I think she would have a whole different perspective on it. Also, while she would, I think there's a part of her that wishes she would, well, she said it in Honokuni, is that she wishes she would age at like a human rate, just because, you know, she said it was because she's in a mortal relationship, but who knows, there might be more to it than that. But, it's a very long life. That she might, not want to live. And also, while that's a factor, she loves to fly. And, that memory of learning to fly and finally, breaking free from, I guess, a perceived cage is very important to her. So I don't think she would, I think it would take her some getting used to if she did get reincarnated. But I think it it's like what y'all said, like it would be like leaving a piece of her behind. Original plan after DMS start, Logan giving himself way too much work and exactly. So Imid Manny crushing on Lexi tries to recruit Avi to remove Quinn. What Avi is scared of her mother, who may or may want to cheat death and become a god. Yeah. Scared of finding out if what she presents to people has all been a facade, realizing that deep down inside of her is part of her mother and she may not get rid of. One day that may come to the surface and won't be able to disappear. Yeah, that is... You are hitting the nail on the head, Raven. And it's honestly, there's a part of me, it's kind of gratifying to see that you understand her so well. Because I'm never sure how much of it comes through. You know, because all of her isn't, like, Avi's in my head. I know how she thinks. I know what's going on. I'm a very internal role player a lot of the time, too, especially with a character like Aviana, who is, like, on the quieter side. Avi's making a lot of assumptions about the length of her life. True, but she stopped aging when she was, like, around 19, 20, and hasn't changed. And in the research that she has done, as much as she's been able to do, she's assuming that she isn't gonna change and that her life will be longer. And if I remember right, Rory is also under that assumption. So Avi the player, I've been drinking water this whole time, Alethea. Thank you though. She'd become an elf. Specifically, what subrace do you think would be fitting? I don't know. I'd have to like look at the elf subraces because it's been a while. Oh, I was taking a crack at the fact that you're all fighting giant non-counter survival is not guaranteed. Oh, okay. That's fair. No, Avi has honestly not expected to live this long. Reading her correctly, no, you're not at all. And it's very fascinating to me. And I'm really glad that you are reading her, like, so well. It's, as her player, it's very gratifying. No, you're right on the money. Because like I was saying, like, I'm very internal, and I'm not sure how much actually comes through. So, it's nice to know. How would Avi react to, what? How would Avi react to how seen she has been by this community? Oh, sorry, I misread that. I think she would be probably emotional, confused, which would come off as angry and fuck off, why are you analyzing me? Also, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck do you think you are analyzing me like this, etc., etc. That kind of vibe, probably. A lot of it comes through, in my opinion. I'm glad. I'm never sure. I've talked to Carrie a bit about this, about being internal role players, where it's like, I don't know how much people see. Did you feel when Quinn said he looked up to her? She thought he was a fucking idiot for that one. She does not think, and as her player, probably agree, in a lot of ways, she is not somebody to be looked up to. Like, she does not think that she is a good role model for anyone. Is she glad that Quinn is starting to see some of, like, his own shortcomings and, like, where he needs to improve and learn? Absolutely. Like, the fact that she can teach him those things makes her happy. And that he sees her as more than, like, a charity case or something like that, which is what the impression she had was. Because she never wants to be someone's charity case. She will fight on her own. And sometimes to her own detriment. She, it was kind of a, it was shocking. It was definitely something. What does Avi think about the fact that she might keep aging at a human rate even with her expanded life span, since apparently some Hanyo don't freeze their aging? Well, Avi is the kind of Hanyo who, this is just from a, you know, mechanical standpoint. She's the kind of Hanyo who froze aging at her prime. So, like, she looked how she does now at, like, 19, 20. And she's 26 now. If she kept aging at a human rate, I think she might be a little bit more comfortable in her skin. Might be an eternal player, but Avi can be very vocal about how she feels when she's in a vulnerable enough situation. When she knows she can let her walls down just enough for people to be able to know her, not the face she has to put on. Yeah, that's very true about her. I'm just like thinking about different times. My brain just started like zooming off. But yeah. Especially where she is now, in her friendship with Miriam, her walls come down a lot with him. They're still up a little bit, you know, when she's around Rory, like, because that's just who she is. But they come down the most with him, but she's also known him for almost 2 decades. People just gotta look into the why behind her actions, not just her actions, and it gets pretty clear. Yeah, that's pretty on the nose, because that's a big part of how I play her. I hope you guys are okay with all this Avi talk. It's just very, it's interesting to me. I never know what the reaction to her is, so this is interesting. Avi thought about changing the color of her feathers through magic or otherwise. No, I don't think she has. She's mentioned being interested as to why her feathers have red on them the way that they do. Especially after seeing the mirrors in Honokuni. She has some theories about it. Only ones that Miriam knows because he's read her notebook, so I will not show that or release it. If she were to bite it, or if I were to retire her entirely, I would release. I'm being very careful not to say anything that hasn't been said in game, which is why I was like, no, I'm not gonna say that earlier. Because I realized I hadn't talked about that in game, but I'm trying to stay to what has been said in game. Also, we haven't done a chat 19 in so long that I'm like, nah, let's chat. Would Avi be interested in learning to make jewelry? I think she would. She's got a bit of a creative streak. Primarily from having to entertain herself as a child. Ask questions of characters for hours. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Because like I said, I'm like, I never know what the reaction to her is, you know? She's, like I said, she's hard to love sometimes. Regan, man, how's she doing? Regan's fine, if you asked her. She's struggling a little bit right now. Trying to figure out what's right, what's wrong. She's a very sheltered girl. This is like the longest she's ever spent outside of, outside of her forest, and she never knew anything else. So a lot of fear in her right now. Wings out a necromantic shroud instead of radiant soul. I think she might panic because she has such a close connection to Valandris. And because he's there as kind of a constant, if she ever didn't feel him, or them, I'm not sure if we decided that they're masked or whatever, but she would probably panic a lot. She would panic a lot because that is her connection, and it's all pretty much always been there. They're who she talks to when she's really unsure, and even if they don't guide her, being able to just ask and just feel a presence there is very comforting to her. Just knowing that there is a hand on her shoulder no matter what she's doing. Let's see. I definitely missed a thing. Avi's complex, which I like since I don't like characters that are all good or all bad. Yeah, Avi lives in the gray, and that's something that I really love playing with her. How do you think she would react in a situation Miriam is in and found out Rory wasn't real? Is she worried about the way Miriam is handling it? She's definitely worried about, I think, I'll talk about this first and I'll say like how she might react. She's definitely worried about Miriam, which I don't know if you've been able to tell, but she is softened even more and is just trying to, like, by asking him his birthday, she's trying to ground him a little bit. Just remember that you are real, that you are here. But she doesn't know how to verbalize those things, you know? And trying to keep up that connection with him. But she doesn't know... She's not good with people in the way that, like, Fenris or Lexi is, where they can just talk to somebody and be like, hey champ, if you need anything, I'm here. She's not the kind of person to be like, hey, you can come talk to me. No one's gonna talk to her, and she knows that, you know, or at least that's what she believes. She knows that, you know, the same way we think we all know how people are gonna react, you know. As for how she would react if she was in this situation, she found out Rory wasn't real, she would be fucking crushed. Because especially where things are at now, much like the Gios question from earlier, I think she would spiral probably a lot. And I think she would... I don't think she would ever trust that anything in her life was real. She would spiral. And I think she might just stop living. Not like, you know, unalive, but I think she would go very deep into herself. And I think she would probably stop interacting with anyone, you know. She's a woman of the dramatics, and she does not handle permafugue state. Exactly. I am gonna get to the other questions. I've just scrolled up a little bit. Has Avi ever experimented with drugs or thought about it? I need to catch up on Princess, but well, Vestige first. She has definitely, like, smoked Asmodeus's lettuce many a time. I mean, Eric and I have a joke that they meet every Thursday. Since becoming friends during, like, the Suicide Squad stuff, it's like, nah. Those dudes get together on the reg. They are Electory District buddies now. They are literally feathered friends. They totally smoke weed together. I'm gonna say this, we all wouldn't have watched you and Avi grow as player in PC for almost 3 years now if we weren't interested in Avi and her story. Well, you guys have kind of been fucking stuck with me because Nat19 kidnapped me and didn't let me leave. They asked me after one game if I'd want to stick around, and I said yes. We need to find Miriam proper waifu. Unfortunately, Fenris already jumped in. That's different. I think what Miriam needs right now, he won't find in romance, but who knows? I'm very curious where Aaron's gonna go with him. I have some theories of my own, but I'm gonna keep those to myself. Rory's not real. Damn, just ripped the girl's heart out. Right? Listen, I know most people are like, I don't like him. He's such a nothing burger of a person. He's got more than nothing burger going on. He's boring, and that I do know. But, like, he's good for her in a lot of ways. And I think he's fun. Oh, does Avi think words or something? Think in words or something like pictures of feeling? Ooh! She very much thinks in words. Please see the journals that I literally keep for her. She's definitely, she's an overthinker, which is a big reason that I was like, no, journals make sense for her. It's why I don't journal for any other characters. I was like, no, journals are a big thing for her. Are those my dice? Which ones, Kaze? Which ones did you order? If you ordered the Avi set, then yes. I don't know. Romance can't fix a broken soul, it only fills the heart. Yeah, you did? Well, it's either these ones or the ones that are in the pot. So, because I poured a second set today. Hey, Tusker. For Avi, would you ever consider picking up the feat, Gift of the Metallic Dragon, to use Avi's wings to wrap around her magically protective wings character? Interesting. I actually didn't know about that feat. It's something that I'll have to look into. Regan has an ex. Can you tell us anything about them? Nope. I'm gonna save that shit for when we get back to her village, or if anyone asks about her. Avi trusting dragons. She has. She quite likes Lilywind. Yeah! She has an ex! No one's asked about her. I'll tell you about her, Eclair. Eclair gets special privilege about Regan things, you see. But yes, because you would totally know this. So, you get to know. I mean, it makes sense. No, Regan has an ex. But I will not elaborate further. Have you thought about what an evil Theo would look like? I have definitely thought about it. Like, who wouldn't want a smoocher? It's true. I would want it. Listen, Regan's also totally my type. That bunch of way too hot guys who are all obviously in love with Regan is never noticed, but I just Regan's also so gay. Like, I sat with her for like all of 2 seconds. I'm like, oh no, this bitch is gay. Like, when I was making her character, I was like, nah, that is a forest lesbian if I have ever seen one. She only likes girls. And you know what? I get it. Girls are pretty great. Like my IRL type fictional women, I gravitate. Yeah. So your IRL, it's just, you can just tell me you like my characters, Claire. What Miriam needs cannot be cured by one person or group. As much as the highest standard is his family, what Miriam needs is time. Time to heal, time to think, and most of the time to ruminate. Time to look at his journey. Yeah, I totally agree. Shoujo manhwa, like 200 plus episodes to catch up. Oh my god. For Vestige? We're not 200 plus. Gets crush on Regan. You know, I just like, the thing is, Regan has 2 little brothers. That's how she would view Manny. She has 2 little brothers. Vestige and Thursday Games. Oh, okay, that makes sense, Kaiser. Yet. We do have a lot of games, but I won't apologize for it. Our games are fab. I love our group. If you couldn't tell. And the way you voice them are awesome. You're a real pro. Oh, thank you, Tusker. Thank you. That means a lot. I love RPing. It's so fun. Manny would have a crush on all Hayden's characters. That's an Aaron question, man. I don't know. I think all my characters are pretty cute, though. I like them a whole bunch. Sorry if someone asked this, but Avi's real thoughts. Have they changed? A little bit. Because she's watching them together and going, well, my relationship doesn't make sense to a lot of people. So just because I don't understand it, and just because Quinn might not be my most favorite person in the world, and she's still learning to like him. Like, she trusts him, but she's learning to, like him.
Oh no, my water. It's fine, it's lidded.
You know, she's backed off a whole lot because, you know, she's had time to figure it out. As long as Lexi's happy and safe and looked after, then who is she to fucking get in the way of that, you know? Because she doesn't like when people judge her relationship. So, you know, she's had some time to sit on it, so I don't mind sharing that. Haven't seen much of Regan, but I'm loving her and Adrisize an Odd Couple. For reference, oh, yeah. I love those two. I mean, I chose to be a DM, being able to see characters and being able to understand them, if not personally enough to where they come from, their journey. Yeah, you're very good at it, Raven. Yeah, no, Aaron is like one of those people that I love to watch roleplay. Like, his characters are very good. Also, I love playing with him as a DM. I really love, I love playing with him. He's fun. One of my dearest homies.
No!
If I make that sound and anyone knows what I'm referencing, you're my favorite. Just, I know, I love them. Just women. Women. We've already been going 2 hours? That's insane. Let's not stay gone. I think I need to cut a bigger piece, that's why. Free Hayden singing We Win Today. I'm just singing to myself. Oh yeah, I'm trying to remember the original singer for that, but just the way that I edit TikToks, you can't use, like, it's this sound. I will look it up. I'll post it in my Discord, on my Scylla Discord, Cerberus. I'll post it in pictures and videos after the stream. I appreciate all the character talks and chats and stuff tonight. It's been very good. This is basically what I wanted for tonight because I am just passively doing this and working through sets. I take a lot of time with the sanding portion. The polishing takes basically no fucking time. But I take a lot of time and care with especially the sanding because I don't want to oversand anything and I want to make sure that it's, you know, crisp. I don't want to fuck up any faces. Unless you have music on Nat19. The Nat19 channel. Any spoilers to watch out for? Haven't listed them yet, but fear. The music that I'm listening to, it's not spoilers. Oh, my music, my personal music. No, it's no spoilers. They're both songs that Aviana has canonically written. But the Ballad for a Guard's Love is about she and Rory. And then Raven Daughter's Lament is feelings about her mom and being left behind by her and struggling with that. I think after today I need to switch careers and go to character analysis, but listen, if you ever did that, Raven, you could do it for Nat19, I'm just saying. But anyway, that would be cool. But yeah, no, Raven, I eat up character analysis videos. The amount that I would be like, all right, let's sit and talk and have you analyze characters. I'll hang out with you more, girl. Character analysis vids are the best. Eclair, you know this, but I basically live on video essays. Funny thing in my DM, I remember Lori told us years ago, has changed. There's so much confusing things that contradict. Yeah, unless you have like a very clear idea, that can happen a lot. I love music and want to write songs for Nat19. Do it! Absolutely do it. We would love that. Let me be, you know, not be the only musician writing music about characters. I'm working on another one right now, but I took a backseat because I wrote a personal song. You talk about Avi's flaws. What do you think are some of Fionnuala's flaws? Let's see. Fio, in a different way from Avi, she doesn't really... It's not that she doesn't let herself feel. Is that she's a little like Lexi in the way that she doesn't want people to see different sides of her. She's the more demon-y side of her. Fio masks a lot. Fio masks with joy. And she knows that people think she's cute. And that she is bubbly. But there's a lot going on. It goes back to me being a very internal role player. There's a lot going on inside of her. And only when things get really hard, like when she was talking to Lucifer and learning shit about herself that way, that she just kind of breaks sometimes. But it takes a lot for that facade to break down. I think Fio is overly trusting in a lot of ways. She's kind of the opposite to Aviana in a lot of ways. Where Fionnuala is overly trusting. And that gets her into a lot of trouble. Fio wants to see the best in people. She doesn't trust herself as much as she could. Or should, you know. I kind of want to see Fio being by herself for a time and just being open. Yeah, I would We've seen also that she has the propensity to give in to, Theo is basically my id, and Theo is all feelings. Very little thought, only feelings. And that's a really fun thing to play, is just give in to emotions with her. Because I'm a pretty emotional person. Y'all know this. There's a Hayden Cries bingo square for a reason. I'm a very emotional person. I'm very affectable. And I've given a lot of that to Theo. But hey, Black Ace. She has a propensity for a lot of violence. And, giving into her darker urges. Like when she got her devil trigger for the first time and was, you know, hearing that voice. Totally not Virgil voice in her head. I have my theories. But, when she was hearing that voice in her head that's like, give me more power, she gave into it because she doesn't know better. And that's a lot of it, is she doesn't know better on a lot of things and trusts. She trusts that everyone else around her is smarter. Which, I love getting to talk about Theo. I don't get to talk about this a lot, so it's great. Theo enters the zone of truth with Arden and just stuck there until they talk it all out. The thing is... No, I won't say anything. I would love to see her in a zone of truth, though. Play. People aren't just living like that. It's true. Theo has 5 intelligence. She's stupid. She's me trying to play puzzle games. Most people would write Theo off immediately, given she's very, very much aloof, but that plays into her being a person that wants people to see her, not what she is or what can be. Being the bubbly, ditzy airhead allows her to make sure that no one can find the cracks, no matter how small. However, when those cracks do grow and the facade starts to fall, so does she. But that doesn't stop her. She's incredibly powerful. Yep, you're right on the money again. Like, if my girl was put on one of those, she'd start crying so fast. Yeah. I like to say Theo is a master of masking. And I don't think she realized until recently that she was masking. I think because she's high wisdom. Like, she's emotionally intelligent. But, you know, it takes her a while to put things together sometimes. But I would say she definitely knows. She's aware of the masking. But, you know, she wouldn't know what to call it. Very tough and stoic and quest home. She just break down. I want my mom. Yeah? Oh my god. If you're talking about Lilat, yeah. I want that. I want to give her a hug. Girl, Aviana the most. Who's named a bit after Aviana? Aw. Avi. I'll give this little piece of trivia to y'all. I had an OC from way back, from like a short story that I'd written, who's named Avi. And when I was asked to join Nat19, I was like, I kind of want to repurpose this idea. So I did. And now we have Aviana. The characters were very different. And the OC was a lot younger. Dante's Devil Trigger changed the name, changed with the devil arm that could be considered what Theo looks like with their Devil Trigger. No, I don't think so. Was the OC a burb? No. She was not. I don't remember a whole lot about her from real. It's been a long time since I've thought about this character. But, no, she was not a bird. But I did, like, I was like, Avi was always cute name to me. Got a question. How do you survive driving in LA? I live in SoCal. I don't drive. That's how. And I don't even live in LA full time anymore. So that's how, bitch. Repurposing characters to bring them back to life is so much fun. Yeah, I love it. I don't think I'd ever be the kind of person to bring in a character from a different campaign. Avi is kind of a mix of that old OC and my character in a Waterdeep campaign that I did. Except that character in Waterdeep was a tiefling. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of not Waterdeep. Fucking an original campaign that a friend of mine was running, where she was a tiefling blood hunter, but she was a mom, and it was a whole thing. So, give Avi a British accent, and you kind of have my tiefling mama Calliope. Okay, bye! I fucking loved Calliope. She was delightful to play.
She's very this. So then I just took the accent off, and here she is.
Yeah, I can't say I want to touch any of my girls in old games. Exactly. What do you mean, oh damn?
No, I love doing the low British accent. I almost went British with her, with that, you know, I guess being where she's from, it would make sense.
Avi and Theo switch places. Who has a harder time emotionally? Theo! British Aviana AU. Listen, that was almost her voice.
But then I decided I wanted to do a lower one.
And even I've listened back to like my first couple sessions, and I'm like, I can do now what I was trying to do then. Avi said a lot closer to my original voice. Avi vocally now is what I wanted her to be. But I was also nervous, cause I was very much like, I didn't get cast, and I still don't really get cast for my lower register unless I'm playing boys, which I fucking love playing boys. It's a great time. But, let's see what I was gonna say. Unless I play boys who sit in a very different place, because when I play boys, they're still very much in my mask. So they sit, like if I'm doing Kiri from Uzuki, like for Uzaki-chan, Kiri kind of just sits here. He's just a boy.
Like, I could do kind of younger boys, and I like, you know.
But like more, Aviana sits here. She sits very much in my chest voice. So then I can kind of give her a little bit more of that role. Her voice is kind of based on, Tara Strong's Raven, for where she sits vocally without that kind of rolling rasp thing that Tara does. Like, it's not a spot on, but like Tara has sort of this rolling rasp that she does for her, which is very cool. But with Avi, she sits a lot lower. It's more of a subtle growl.
So it's different placements, you know?
But I do love doing British Avi, because this voice is also just very fun to do.
Avi has a subtle growl. Which, especially in getting more comfortable in that voice, you know, I think that subtle growl, is good for her, especially, you know, demony. What was Avi's nickname in the Electory District? I don't think she ever had a nickname. The reason she told Flux to call her Avi was to have him stop calling her Master Aviana. She's like, I'm nobody's master. I don't ever
Oh. What? You don't like? Do you like that? I love messing with you. But Avi has a lot of nicknames, not just in the not nicknames, but I guess titles. She's known as like the assassin in the Electory District, the demon of the slums. You know, demon who stalks the night, all those things. I don't think she has a title that her people gave her. I could be wrong. Yes, it's Demon of the Slums, and it's not a nice title. That's what people who are afraid of her call her. The funny thing about that, Kaze, is how I learned to do my lower register was mimicking Lust from Full Metal Alchemist, was mimicking Laura Bailey's Lust. It definitely sounded a lot different when I was, you know, growing up. Lust is where I learned to do the lower voice. Because I wanted to learn to do it. God bless an epithet, or so I know, right? Avi would be the type to look at her nickname on a wanted poster and complain, yeah, exactly. I just can't get my name right. I would love to know if, like, Stratus, who's, like, the head of the Iron Watch, I would love to know if she had, like, a nickname for Avi. Where, like, outside of this bitch, fucking Aviana, can you not, etc., etc. I wish I could do female voice characters. So little range. Avi is just Sanji dealing with wanted posters. Pain in my ass, Kolesh, Rory's problem. Yeah. As she will say to him, you chose this. It's true, there's so much vocal training. I couldn't do the amount of boy voices. I was doing the Ash Ketchum boy voice like everybody else for the longest time until I took more voice lessons and just classes to get better. Kathy Westluck, she voiced Nier in Death Note, Spike in My Little Pony, stuff like that. I tell the story about working with her, is that she taught me how to do multiple boy voices. She's like, there's so many different types of little boys out there, and there's so many different kinds of characters who need voices, who are little boys. So let's dive into that. And I am so grateful that she did. Like, I've been wanting to send her an email with, like, the list of all the little boys I've ever played because of her training. Like, yes, I put in my own acting training and things like that, and I put in the work on my end. But she put me on the path that I'm on in terms of playing boys, and I'm so grateful. Yeah, honestly, even if you don't plan to be a voice actor, taking like voice acting lessons or just acting lessons in general, or just voice classes, if you're DMing and things like that, it's great. It's also just a fun way to come out of your shell. Night, Cerberus! A little bubble. I'm gonna have to repair that. That's fine. I will probably be heading out as soon as I finish these days. Costume ideas for Avi Royfio Arden. Woo. I don't know.
I need to order some food. I am so hungry. I'm just gonna... We can chat, but I am super gonna order some food. Rory, pirate captain, obvious parrot. Oh my god. She would rather die. Salt and pepper, that'd be cute.
I came as Parmesan cheese. I didn't know it was supposed to be salt. I came as cheese. I just like cheese. You can put pepper on cheese. You could do that, I think. I don't know.
Guys, what do we want for dinner? Obvious Mario, fuck yeah.
It's me, Mario. Wahoo.
Pho is good. True. All the places that I usually get from are like closed. Because it's like 10:30. Obviously, that's cute. Yes, put that boy in a dress. Work. I'm trying to think what I just have in the house. But I also am like, I don't. Ganon. Oh. But Avi in like the fucking Tears of the Kingdom Ganon outfit. Hello? Ma'am? Ma'am? Huh. Girls. Avi as a cop, Roy as Robert is really funny. Yeah, that'd be really cute. It's the sword. 100%. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, that one. Uh-huh. I've been eating healthier, so my body, like, doesn't want, like, fast food or anything. I might just make some food afterwards. I'll just make some food after I finish these. Yeah. Nah. Fried barbecue chicken, I have food in the fridge that I can easily cook up. So. Theo is oh, cute. Theo as Zelda would be cute. No, I'm gonna resist. I am trying to be at least somewhat better to myself. Tonight's been fun, by the way, y'all. This has been really chill. Yeah, get some food in ya.
Mother, I hunger.
Need a chill. It's so nice. Listen, I love a good chill stream. That's the vibes that I just give off constantly. Alejandro and I were streaming Escape Simulator last night, and I was like, the different vibes of us as streamers are so different. Avi met Rory after Hathayura left, correct? Yes. So Hathayura, I'm happy to give this clarification. Hathayura left when Aviana was 5 years old. She left her in the streets. And then Aviana met Rory when she snuck into the... No, I've said this. When she snuck into the Platinum District during, like, a festival. And then Rory found her. And befriended her. Because he just happened to look past who she was, or what she was. Or at least, you know, it didn't bother him. we haven't exactly nailed down the deets. Yeah, they met when she was 10. So 5 years after her mom left. A fist in the face. Yeah, but she is hot. She's very hot. Hot danger, ladies. Hot danger, mom. That'd be a dangerous kiss, but I'd do it. Worth the scythe to my face. I'm making so many notes. Hell yeah, I love that. I expect the essay on my desk on Saturday morning. Dude? If anything's gonna make that girl fly into a rage, absolutely. Are you straight up doing it? Fuck yeah. Get it, girl. That's gonna be fucking sick. Raven's the real MVP. That's sick. That was younger than I thought. Bad mom. It was originally intended to be younger, but I decided, what if she knew her mom? That makes it hurt more. What if you have a relationship with the person who hurts you the most? What if that really drives home your, propensity not to trust anyone? That sounds fun and interesting. I can tell you want to know. What do you mean? Want to know what? I'm confused. Hey Claire, you should know I don't remember most of the shit I say. That's so cute. I was thinking 9 or 10. Nah. Depends on the character not knowing hurt worse. What it's like. Yeah. The whole time. Oh, Hayden should start writing lyrics for Quinn Vogue. Do it! Fucking do it! Write whatever you want. When the only person you trust and love most hurts you. Yup. It's like, oh, what if I hurt my character more? Yeah, let's do it. Can't you tell I love Avi so much that I'm like, what hurts her more? Pick one. I think a Vestige villain song would be great. Yeah, when you're writing your character backstory and you're like, am I the baddie? Shit. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem, it's me. A baddie. Hey, yo. Shit, thanks, fam. I'm in my PJs, nursing water. I'm so cool. I mean, they're really cute PJs. I think you've seen them, Eclair. They're like the blush colored, like, PJs that I have. Heckin' Carrie got them for me. They're really cute. Okay, hint. Honokuni baddie song. Ooh, can't write the best, but I can figure out some lyrics. Beat. What I've started doing is I will write, this is usually how I write music, is I'll write the lyrics and then I will come up with the beat later and then just rework the lyrics. Q doesn't understand with those. They're kind of hot. It's true. They're kind of hot. someone who lives in SoCal and Texas, which is more habitable. I'm gonna say Texas. Not Texas, heckin', I'm gonna say Cali. I prefer the actor scene down here, in a lot of ways. Because people are less wrapped up in just their careers. I find people they're able to talk about more than just their careers down here. Whereas in Cali, if you talk to other actors, that's most of what they talk about. And while, yeah, I love my career and acting is awesome and I'm so grateful I get to do it, there's more to life than that. Yeah, exactly, Kaze. Like, career-oriented is one thing, making it your entire personality is another. I'm not saying everybody's like that, but, you know. Avi has a favorite animal? Yep! I will tell you, her favorite animal is cats. She loves cats of all kinds or sizes. That's why she likes jerky so much. They need hobbies! Yeah, it's much more prevalent in California. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with, like, focusing in on what you want to do. But I've known people who are hesitant to get, I do mean Lord Jerky, you're right. I should address him by his proper title. Where people are hesitant to, like, get jobs to support themselves because they're so afraid that they'll miss out on career opportunities. And as someone who has worked to, this isn't maybe like, I'm amazing, baby, but as someone who's worked 2 jobs and done VO work and, like, been pretty successful at it, like in Vancouver, you can get even a part-time job and still have, like, career opportunities. It's doable, but people just don't want to. And, like, I understand the fear of missing out. I totally do. Because I super get it. I know I would audition for more if I didn't do as much as I do on the other hands. Like, if I didn't do, like, all my dice making, if I didn't write for a living, if I, you know, wasn't, like, doing a million other things. But I still put my career, I still make my career a priority, and I still work very hard at it, so it's doable. Really happy about that dice one. Yeah, me too. Because if I hadn't gotten to dice making, we probably wouldn't be friends. So I'm very grateful. There isn't much to do in LA. Yeah. I never had, like, the need to go out when I was in LA. Life would be so fucking different, and I think it would be less rich. For me, at least. Life would be a lot less rich for me if I had joined Nat19. I've talked a little bit about this, and I'm probably gonna cry. Like, I wouldn't even have him touch the VT scene. True? But I owe a lot to my friends at Nat19. I've talked about it on my Scylla streams, for sure. But, I, for a really long time, because I was bouncing around countries so much, moving from... Bye, Dax! Thanks for stopping by. Because I was bouncing around from Canada to Vancouver so much, and I was very career-oriented, and I got kind of burned by who I thought was my best friend in high school after I dropped out of college And, you know, she kept going to the same college because we went to the same college. After I dropped out, we had kind of a falling out as roommates. And we don't talk anymore. Like, we didn't have, like, a big fight or anything. We just really weren't compatible as roommates. We were very compatible as friends, but not as roommates. And it just didn't go so well. So I think I got kind of burned from having friends, and I was very hesitant to try to make really deep connections. I spent a lot of time alone. I would talk to, during that time, like, while I was living in Vancouver, I met Izzy for the first time. I would see the Nat19 people, like, occasionally, but we weren't close, like, the way we are now. Yeah, the easiest way to put it is I was very alone, and I didn't have a lot of friends, from, like, school or anything, and that really sucked. Like, I had friends, but no one who I was, like, really close with, not the way that I do now. I definitely didn't have friends that I could text at 2 a.m. like I do with, like, Brayden, or where I can casually send shit to, like, Aaron or Logan and things like that. I didn't have people, like, who really trusted me and, like, people that I really trusted. And, you know, I've been through a lot since then, and I've learned a lot, and I've grown. I'm a much different person. I'm a fucking adult now, which is weird. I still feel like I'm 18 most days. But, my life would be much less rich without, my friends, without the whole of Nat19, without getting to know everybody. I don't know if I would have made it back to the US. Not in the much better emotional place that I am now, if I hadn't lived with the Nat19 people. They're my fucking family. Like, they are some of my dearest friends. And I literally, this is gonna sound dramatic, but I literally can't imagine my life without them. And a lot has happened because I've joined this little community. I've gotten so much more creative. I probably never would have started making dice or, doing it to the capacity that I am now. I probably wouldn't write original music. You know, there's a lot. And it'll be 3 years August 3rd, or October 3rd, my bad. Yeah, we're done sanding dice for the night, which is nice, because I don't want to do anymore. Do I need to do any touch-ups on these? Let's see. I'll go back to some of these. But yeah, it'll be 3 years in October. October 3rd, I'll never forget. Yeah. Fucking Full Metal Alchemist Day, baby. That was the day. That was my first session with Nat19. The day the bird girl was birthed into this world. I tried to get there. You found that for yourself. I am glad that Logan blackbagged me into wanting me to be in Fate, and then I got stuck here, and I'm glad, because I don't want to leave. They can't make me leave. They're stuck with me. I'm their problem now. So many things wouldn't have happened. And I'm very grateful to be with the people that I am with now. Still remember bird bath jokes. Oh yeah. Cannot wait for you to send her shirt. I can. It's been 3 years and I'm still nervous. I'm gonna get in there and be like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm also just so disconnected from that era that I'm like, I don't know, man. Cool. Well, I think that's enough for that. I'm gonna clean this up and go make some food because I hunger. So let's see if we can find somebody to raid. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. This has been very fun, very chill. I'm glad that we got to have so much like character analysis talk and go blimey, I'm Diane. Fucking A. Let's see who's live. We've got Anna Claire going live. Are we about to raid Anna Claire? Beach, I see you just went live. Sounds like I need to rewatch the VOD sometimes for the script. Oh, I will definitely be posting the VOD. Let's raid Eclair Dawnlight, who's starting soon. Or just started. So we're gonna raid one of my sweetest friends, Eclair, who my life would be much less rich without. So I love you guys so much. We'll see you tomorrow for Devil's Might Surrender. I'm not nervous, you are. I'm very nervous. Fucking kill me. Woo! I'm not nervous, you are. I'm hopefully not gonna fuck this up. I will. I'm gonna fuck it up tomorrow, yeah. Theo's gonna die, impaled in the face. It'll be just fine. I don't fucking know. Anyway, so see you tomorrow for my imminent death. I'm gonna go make some food and put food in my face hole. But I love you guys very much, and I will see you here tomorrow. So goodbye!